Prayer is the seed, but praise is the rain. I learned this on an ordinary Tuesday evening, sitting on the same wooden pew I have occupied since childhood, watching the last amber light of sunset leak through stained glass. For months I had come here with a heart full of questions, clutching a notebook of requests that never seemed to shrink. I had prayed early in the morning, fasted on designated days, served in the children's department, given faithfully from a salary that never felt big enough, yet the heaviness inside me only grew. My sister's life, by contrast, looked like a fireworks display of miracles, new contracts, visas approved, mission trip invitations. Every Sunday her social media stories shouted fresh testimonies while I sat in the same seat, silent, wondering why heaven seemed to answer everyone but me. That night, after congratulating her yet again, I lingered behind. The sanctuary slowly emptied until only the pastor and I remained. He invited me into his office, a small room smelling faintly of coffee and old paper. I opened my mouth, and a lifetime of disappointment spilled out. "Pastor, I'm not angry at God," I said, my voice trembling. "I'm just tired. I feel left behind." He listened without interrupting, eyes soft, nodding as though he had heard this confession many times before. When I finished, he leaned forward and spoke with the calm certainty of a man who has watched countless seasons change. "Prayer is not the problem," he began. "Prayer is holy. It is the breath of a living believer, the place where God downloads blueprints, where burdens are transferred and yokes are broken." He quoted James 5 verse 16, "The effectual fervent prayer of a righteous man availeth much," and reminded me that Hannah's cries birthed Samuel, that Jesus himself sweat blood while praying in Gethsemane. Yet, he said, there is a dimension many believers never enter because they stop at prayer. Then he used an image so simple it startled me. Prayer is the seed, but praise is the rain. You can plant all the prayers you want, but if there is no rain, there will be no harvest. Rain, he explained, does not fall simply because we beg, it falls when the clouds are full. And what fills the clouds? The vapor, our praise. He took me to Job 36 verse 27, describing how God draws up the drops of water and distills rain from the mist. That mist, he said, is every whispered "thank you," every melody hummed in darkness, every lifted hand while tears still fall. When the clouds are full, Ecclesiastes 11 verse 3 promises, they empty themselves upon the earth. That is why some people pray once and see results while others wait, not because God is deaf, but because the atmosphere is still dry. They planted in prayer but never watered with praise. I felt something inside me shift, like a door cracking open. Prayer, he continued, is the voice of earth reaching up. Praise is the sound of heaven coming down. Prayer cries, "Lord, do it," while praise declares,